This episode of Dana Being Dana is brought to you in part by Dr. Lance Law and Dr. Mihaela Bogdanov at Comfort Care Family Dental.
Hello and welcome to Dana Being Dana. I'm Dana Michelle and I'm thrilled you're with us. My show is about all different aspects of the human connection, things that bring us together and living life intentionally. When you look good, you feel good. And today we are talking about fashion. Growing up, I was an athletic tomboy with no sense of style. I have since grown an appreciation for fashion and how it makes you feel when you put a little bit of effort into looking good and highlighting your assets, because we all have them. Joining me are Aaliyah Bromell-Riley, the executive creative director of her brand, Aliman, and Mary Raditz, one of my personal stylists and co-founder of What to Wear Collective. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so happy you are here. So fashion, style, as I've just said, I find it all to be overwhelming and intimidating, frankly. So tell me what fashion means to you.
Well, I think that people confuse the words often, and fashion has a lot to do with the industry and what is being presented with trends and clothing and colors and all of that, whereas style is more personal and how you are putting your best foot forward to the world with your clothing choices.
Yes, I couldn't agree more, Mary. I think fashion is a mood, it's a feeling, it's everything, and can be immersive. But style, to your point, is personal and it's intentional.
Mm-hmm. So everybody has their own style, and I've appreciated both of you helping me in determining and figuring out my own style, which I love. What does fashion mean to you? How did you decide to make your mark in the industry and the stuff that you do?
I got into the industry because I went to college. I wasn't really even sure what I was going to do, but I've always been passionate about shopping, and a representative from Macy's came and talked to our class. And when I found out that you could shop for a living, I was sold. Like, this is my career, this is my passion, and this is what I need to do. So I just love how it enables us to help other women feel and look beautiful, and it doesn't come naturally to many people. And so it's really, a passion and a gift for me to be able to provide that for other women.
For me, I'm a designer, and goodness, I feel like I've been designing or have been within fashion as long as I can remember. My mother is and was a seamstress, always working on our Sunday outfits and Easter and all of that. I remember going to the Ebony Fashion Fair. So it was and is just a part of my being. So becoming a designer, while it, took a few, we'll say minutes of life, to really immerse all of that, it feels natural and it's a part of me.
What is your favorite thing about what you do? Because I love the notion of how you inspire women to feel their best. I truly believe that when you get dressed up and you're feeling great, it shows in your confidence, in your presence, in the way you show up socially and in the world. So tell me, what is your favorite thing about what you do?
For me, it's the creative process. I think you don't have kind of the designer with you all the time. You go into the store and you see the finished product, but it's laying everything out on the drafting table. It's thinking about what that inspiration is, that one thing that drives the entire collection, and then seeing it come to life on a body is amazing.
Mm-hmm. For me, I always kind of describe it as a puzzle. Like, when I'm working with someone, it's a puzzle. Like, what is going to be best for this person, for their sense of style, their body shape? It's like putting together a puzzle, and then when they see the final look and the look on their face and how they feel, and then the texts afterwards even. I received one from a gal, and she said, My husband said that was the best money we have ever spent.
Yes.
He loves how confident I am. So things like that, I mean,
It makes a
makes it-
difference.
yeah.
And it shows in the people that are close to you, the people that know you well, the people that are around you. I want to dispel some of the myths about fashion because I think for people who are not comfortable with fashion and style and developing their own style, or they don't feel like they have a sense of style, I think we carry a lot of myths about what fashion and style are or are not. So can you talk about some of the myths when it comes to fashion?
do you want to start?
I guess I can start. I think that we're married to trends, and it's like, oh, I must purchase or secure this particular trend right now, and you feel all of that pressure. And I encourage women through my collection and staples to reimagine the possibilities of items that they already own, intermixing with a few new pieces here and there, and you have style that carries you through your life.
So it doesn't always have to be new, hot, trending, what's in magazines and stuff. It's creatively and strategically building your wardrobe.
Absolutely.
That's a great tip.
Yes, we always encourage our clients to shop the closet first, see what we can use that they already have. I think another myth is that a lot of women feel like, oh, it's not for me, or they feel like they've aged out of fashion and it's not relevant for them anymore, but it's just, nothing could be further from the truth. It's just a matter of you deciding what appeals to you and what you want to incorporate in your style and making that work.
Is style evolving? Is it an evolution? Meaning like your style at 20 is different from your style at 30, which is different from your style at 40?
Mine certainly has.
Absolutely. Yes. I would even say my designing as I've, matured into womanhood has evolved. And I think you think more about who you want to present and how you want to present yourself to the world ongoing,
Yes.
and that changes.
Yes, and our lifestyle is always changing too. So you adjust your style based on that.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Does fashion have to be expensive? Can you,
No.
do you have to pay to slay?
Absolutely not. You could walk into any store. We could.
You can, for
Yes.
sure, you
I
can.
would love the
Yes.
challenge to walk into any store and put together an amazing style. Like
Yeah.
it can be achieved at any budget.
Yeah.
And I think that is another myth that people think it has to be expensive. And
I agree. I think a lot of people believe that in order to build out a wardrobe or to have a nice closet full of clothes, it all has to be expensive.
Right.
And I think the mixing and matching is a great tip that I've learned from you ladies and how to make your style work for you.
yeah.
And having a great tailor, or someone who can alter for you ever so slightly can make an incredible difference because fit is really what looks expensive.
Say that again. I think that's so important.
Yeah.
Fit looks expensive.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if it fits you right, it can even, expand upon your look
Elevate your
or
whole
your style. It
look.
can elevate your look.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Is there a fashion tip that you'd like to share, or what do you find yourself telling your clients and customers most often?
Probably aside from what should I wear to this event is another tip would be the front tuck. Like people are just so confused about that. And should I tuck? Shouldn't I tuck? For example, right now we're wearing high-waisted pants, so really a full tuck is the way to go.
Okay.
Just tuck it all in.
Just tuck it all
But
in.
like if I had this out, should I really be doing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I mean, that's a whole look on its own. It could be just a loose and flowy tuck, but look what happens when I just tuck in the front and my leg lengthens. Do you
Yep.
see that visual?
You can see the
of what a
belt and
difference?
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And normally, I mean, you could also just kind of go like that, get my buttons lined up straight. But as I was saying, a high-rise pant, really a full tuck is better.
Nice.
So, and then you could do a side tuck, different
Yeah.
things like that. But that is a question we get asked a lot about.
Okay.
I would say matching. A lot of women are uncomfortable expanding into patterns and prints and things like that. And I think you have to be careful, yes, but staying in that same color palette is really what you're wanting to achieve as you kind of mix and match things to really make them look good. So no, everything doesn't necessarily have to be that same exact print or that same exact color, but what you're, as everything comes together, your eye kind of fills in the gap.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. How has the pandemic impacted the fashion choices of your customers and clients?
So our customers were realizing, though, that you do need to put on something nice to, show up, and especially for your Zoom conference calls. And
At least from the top, right?
Right. So, and then you feel better too.
Yeah.
Look good, feel good, like you started with.
Yeah.
It's definitely, there's so much truth to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, our industry, I think, as a whole, just took on creating masks and all sorts of things to really continue to foster and create income. But I would say largely, I'm enjoying, watching us come out of the pandemic and into real clothes again.
Yes.
I cannot tell you how it felt to put on a dress again for after having worn sweatpants, for a while and, things like that.
I think that's true. And I think so many people are being much more intentional about their fashion choices now that they are coming out of restriction, coming out of being home and getting out and about more. Don't go anywhere. Don't go out just yet. We're going to be right back with more fashion and style on Dana Being Dana.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lance Law, part of the husband and wife team at Comfort Care Family Dental. I'd like to be the first to welcome you to our office. We strive to make every visit a relaxing and stress-free experience. The desires and needs of you and your family will be our primary focus in delivering the quality dental treatment you deserve. We offer a wide array of dental services. You can relax and enjoy most procedures all at our convenient state-of-the-art facility. Your dental needs will be well explained and all questions will be answered by our educated and well-trained team. We pride ourselves in making every patient part of our dental family. We strive to be the dental provider where you will be proud to refer your friends and loved ones. Please give us the opportunity to be your new dental home.
Stay in the know at home or on the go with NCTV 17 News Update. This quick recap of everything happening in and around town will be delivered straight to your email inbox for free. Sign up today.
Welcome back to Dana Being Dana, where we are talking about fashion. But we're not just talking about it, we're going to be about it. Aaliyah, earlier in the last segment, you talked about how fit is so important and how it can just change and revolutionize the look and feel of a particular outfit. As the designer of Aliman, can you tell us more about the purpose of your brand and what you're doing?
Sure. Thanks for the opportunity, Dana. So with Aliman, it's all about creating a series of pieces that interchange effortlessly into your wardrobe, and continuously you're able to evolve them as your style changes, as your interests change, and as you age,
So pieces that are timeless, pieces that are essential to your wardrobe, that's what Aliman is all about.
Yes. And I think today we're really talking about those essentials, those pieces that you must really have in your wardrobe in order to get the best use and value out of it.
Mary, can you talk a little bit about some of the 6 essential pieces that every woman should have in her wardrobe?
Yes. So Aaliyah and I had a nice discussion. There's more than just 6,
Right.
but we wanted to give you the top 6 that we feel every woman should have in their wardrobe. And that would start with a t-shirt. Everyone needs a great t-shirt in multiple colors, but and even a graphic print is kind of fun and changes up your look easily. And then I brought, just for an example, in the winter, you might want long sleeve instead.
Just staples every day?
These are essentials because they're the glue that helps you put the rest of your outfit together. You're going to have some amazing statement pieces, but you need these essentials to build from.
Got it.
Then moving on is a blouse. I have a blouse on as well. Mine is button front. Many women struggle with the buttons pulling, so another option is just a pullover, which is very flattering and a nice little V-neck in the front. Next would be a jacket. Everyone needs a jacket. Now, there's lots of different types of jackets. You can do a leather jacket. I have some examples here. Maybe a bomber jacket is more your style. Just choose what you like for your wardrobe and your style. Otherwise, a blazer is an essential. And let me show you what a difference a third piece makes. So these are all wardrobe essentials: a jacket, a blouse, dark denim, which is next on the list. Everyone needs denim in their wardrobe, especially right now. Our lives are getting a lot more casual. Some people are even able to wear denim to work right now, right?
It's true.
And then the fifth piece is a beautiful black trouser, which Aaliyah designed this trouser, which is amazing.
Essential piece.
Essential for when you have a dressier need.
As opposed to jeans.
Right.
What I love about these pieces is how you can mix and match
Yes.
and create many different outfits. I think that's
So
the whole
many-
purpose
Right.
of the essentials,
Right.
is getting
They're the
those.
building blocks,
Yep.
really.
Exactly.
And then the sixth piece every woman needs in her wardrobe is a beautiful dress. And
Dress.
you two are the perfect models. Aaliyah designed these dresses. They're gorgeous.
Everybody needs a little black dress, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Absolutely. And so the beauty of this is really, this is the same dress. So the difference here, obviously, though, is the blouse, right? You've got this sleeve, this collar, and all of a sudden,
Completely changes
a
up the
whole
look.
different look.
Changes the outfit. Same dress, different look.
Same dress. And then let's just show another essential. You could pop a jacket on with that, and that changes your look
Changes
too.
the look as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Well, I love this. I think this is
Yeah.
great to have the essentials and to know what they are, get good custom quality pieces that will last over time, which is fantastic. So let's bring out our models and show some more of how these essentials look and come together. First, we have Christina. Can you tell us a little bit about her outfit?
So Christina is modeling a blazer for us. She had a need for a lot of dressier looks in her career, so we chose this one. And we love how it just lays really nice and straight, adding length to her whole silhouette. And then the shoulders hitting perfectly here. A nice little bracelet sleeve hem on that. And it nips in at the waist a little bit too, which is very flattering. Do you want to turn a little? Show how nicely that is cut in. So just a perfect fit on her.
Great.
So yeah.
And next we have Noor.
So this is our example of, maybe you want to do a blazer, maybe you'd rather do a jacket. So here's an example of a great casual jacket.
Denim is a thing that women often struggle with, finding the perfect pair of jeans. Why is it so hard for women to find a good pair of denim?
There are so many different brands. That is the trouble. There's just so many different brands, and different brands focus on different fits. Some address making the waist more fitted for women, which is, we love that. We love not having the gap. So if a designer can do that, that's really helpful. A lot of different fabrications. Some have more cotton in them, and then they're not as stretchy, and they might be uncomfortable. So we're trying to fit 3 different areas of our body: our legs, our back, and our waist.
Yes.
So that's why it's like a workout, really. If you're gonna go shopping for jeans, that's your workout for the day.
Let me ask you something about skinnies. Are skinny jeans out?
They're not out. They are less relevant right now. Skinnies have moved more to the category of, I would say, classic. Like, you do not throw your skinnies out. They're very important. For example, I have some here that you're going to want to wear them, especially, like if Aaliyah was wearing her boots, she needs a skinny jean to tuck into the boot.
That makes sense.
Or if you have a little more volume on top, like this cardigan,
Beautiful fall
Yeah.
fashion, fall sweater.
balance out the bottom with a skinny
with a
jean.
skinny.
So there's definitely a use for them still in your wardrobe. And don't worry, don't throw them out.
Yeah.
Right now, though, the more relevant cut that we're seeing is a straight, like Noor has on, and mine are a straight, which is flattering on every body shape.
And I think this terminology and all these things can be overwhelming, and confusing to people.
It can be, yeah.
And that's why I think a stylist working with a designer, people who understand body shapes, body types, what's flattering, what's trending, what's good, what's essential, what's needed, what's missing is so important.
Yes.
So ladies, I want to ask you, you guys both work with What to Wear Collective. You have stylists. Can you talk a little bit about when you chose to engage a stylist and why? Nora?
There's so many different reasons. The first time I worked with What to Wear Collective was because I was in a slump with my clothing. I didn't know what to wear. I looked in my closet with a full closet and I was like, I don't know what to wear. And so they were able to help me with revitalizing and getting energy into dressing up again.
Yeah. If you're anything like me, you have t-shirts that are like 20 years old. And so it's helpful to just kind of get a refresh and put some new pieces in there. What about you, Christina?
Mine was a little different. I mean, yes, I definitely needed the refresh and I needed the closet edit, which massively helped for those 20 plus year old clothes that I had forgotten I've aged out of. But more importantly, it was a stress relief. It was getting up in the morning, having to get the 3 kids out and get to my business meeting and not having time to try on 15 outfits and feel horrible about myself versus going to the size that fits versus the size I want to fit. And also having everything from the accessories to the shoes to the necklace, everything feels good. And that was sort of what Jill really drove home with me is everything in your closet should feel good when you pick it up and put it on. And it makes you feel powerful. When you go into a meeting and you know you look good, then you feel good and it just carries your energy through the day. So it's really helped.
So you've noticed a difference in your wardrobe?
And when I travel, I now can use just a carry-on because What to Wear Collective has helped me narrow down my outfits to the essentials. I don't need everything. I just need the essentials on the trip. Yeah.
Aaliyah, you are a designer and you engage a stylist.
I do. I have an incredible stylist, JoJo St. Clair. She is wonderful. But I think what she provides is seeing the vision and helping to bring it to life and just doing that in a way that is almost beyond what I can see living with the pieces so often. Like just seeing you walk earlier and my pants was like, oh my gosh. You just, so you can become married and very focused on the look itself. But the stylist can take it to the next level.
For sure. In hindsight, right? Oftentimes, engaging a stylist can feel overwhelming. Can you talk a little bit about how you feel now and your advice to people out there who feel intimidated about styling and all of that?
Well, I think it's hilarious is because Jill was always like, well, you don't have to give me credit, right? That's what she'd say. I was like, why not? I was like, if you want to lose weight, you go to a trainer, right? Exactly. So you want to look good, you go to a stylist. Yeah. And so I think it's fantastic. I think what I still work on and what she still helps me through is there are certain trends. To your point, I'm someone that likes sort of more classic pieces, and she will dip my toe into things that I might see as just trendy, but that actually do become staples for your closet. So me and palazzo pants, we're still fighting that battle, and she's trying to get me over it, but it really does help move through.
Ladies, how does fashion make you feel?
Amazing.
Powerful.
Confident, able to conquer the world and do what I'm passionate about.
Yeah, I think confidence is key for everyone, and that's our goal, is providing confidence.
I think it makes such a statement without you even having to say a word. You can convey your style, you can convey your confidence, you can convey who you are without even having to say anything.
And that just spreads into all your relationships, all your life. I mean, it has a very big impact.
I agree. We all have our beautiful parts, and I hope this episode encourages you to accentuate your assets. There is nothing like feeling great because you look great. Thank you to all of my guests for joining me for this fierce and fabulous episode. Thanks to Ali Maan and What to Wear Collective for the way you empower women through fashion. Special thanks to Comfort Care Family Dental for the smiles they keep. Hopefully you've been entertained, if not encouraged or inspired. I do not promise to be an expert, nor do I have all the answers. I'm just Dana being Dana. See you next time.
This episode of Dana Being Dana is brought to you in part by Dr. Lance Law and Dr. Mihaela Bogdanoff at Comfort Care Family Dental.